Welcome to the Talking Book Voices, the podcast. Get ready to embark on the adventure with us as we dive into and celebrate the magic of the Texas Talking Book program. Let's raise our voices together and make the world of literature accessible for all. The Texas Talking Book program is a division of the State Library and Archives Commission and serves as a regional library for the National Library Service for the Blind and Print Disabled, a division of the Library of Congress. The Talking Book program provides specialized library services to individuals who have a qualifying visual, physical, or reading disability, such as dyslexia. In each episode of the Talking Book Voices, we'll delve into the heart of the program, uncovering its history, sharing inspiring stories, and exploring the vast collection of materials it has to offer. We'll bring you the latest updates, interviews with program experts and patrons, and useful tips to make the most of this invaluable program for Texans and beyond. So whether you're an avid reader, someone who with a print disability seeking accessible materials, or just curious to learn about this great program, this podcast is made for you. Don't forget to visit us at www.texastalkingbooks.org for more information. So let's begin the Texas Talking Book Voices, a podcast by the Texas State Library and Archives Commission.
Did you know the Talking Book program offers bi-monthly author talks? Well, we do. You don't need any special technology. All you need is a phone. For more information, call us at 1-800-252-9605. Well, hello, TBP Voice listeners. My name is Laura Jean, and I have been a Reader's Advisory Librarian here at TBP for 10 years now, but I'm a fairly new patron.
And my name is April, and I am a Reader's Advisory Librarian here at TBP. One of our major responsibilities as Reader's Advisory Librarians is to know about the different types of books that are available to our readers. And one of the things that patrons ask about a lot is learning a new language.
Well, that makes sense. When my stepfather retired, he learned German, and now he's fluent. Now I have someone to practice with, and I want to learn too, but to be honest, I can't just take off work and take classes like he did.
You can always start with one of the self-instruction programs. That way, you can study at a time that is convenient to your personal schedule. We have several to choose from in our collection. There are courses in both braille and audio formats, and we cover languages from Arabic to Vietnamese. We even have materials for readers learning English. The programs we have in our collection are Behind the Wheel. This program features an English-speaking instructor to guide you through the lessons and native speakers to aid with your pronunciation. Some languages include supplementary materials in Braille to reinforce and enhance your audio experience. Burlett's Self-Teacher. Braille format study guides designed for the student working alone, stressing oral practice. The guides present each lesson as a conversational dialogue incorporating vocabulary and grammatical points. Each sentence is followed by a pronunciation guide and English translation. Questions follow each lesson, and, where appropriate, tips on customs are given. Drive Time is a simplified program to help you learn the basics of vocabulary, grammar, conversation, and culture for a given language. The experts at Living Language have created a course that includes 4 hours of language lessons that you can use anywhere and anytime. It includes conversational lessons so you can practice listening and speaking a language naturally. The courses also have plenty of pronunciation exercises, simple explanations, examples, and real conversational practice. E-Ticket Audio Phrasebooks. Produced by Living Language, these audio phrasebooks contain simple and practical phrases containing all the essentials for a trip. Pimsleur is a way to learn a language through a program of short lessons using methods derived from research on memory and learning. The emphasis is on pronunciation and comprehension and on learning to speak the language. This program features native speakers. Some languages include supplementary materials in Braille to reinforce and enhance the audio experience.
Wow, there are so many choices.
Right? We've got you covered. So, if you want an intensive learning experience so you can really learn the language, you can go with something like Berlitz or Pimsleur. But if you want something simplified and less intense, say for example you're planning a vacation to Italy, the Drive Time program would be the way to go because it emphasizes conversational phrases.
But how do I know which program covers the languages I want to learn?
Excellent question. You can always contact our Reader Services team. We can then advise you as to which resources support the language you are interested in.
That's always good advice. I don't mind letting you guys do the research for me. So, what about once I'm fluent? I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I've been learning Braille, and I can practice my Braille skills by borrowing Braille books and magazines. What if I want to practice reading actual German?
That's a really good question. There are so many more options to read books in foreign languages since the Marrakesh Treaty passed.
The Marrakesh Treaty? What's that?
Well, officially, it's called the Marrakesh Treaty to facilitate access to published works for persons who are blind, visually impaired, or otherwise print disabled. It's a global agreement whose purpose is to reduce the lack of books in accessible formats by creating exceptions to copyright law that allow for the creation and distribution of accessible versions of books like Braille or audiobooks, and facilitating the exchange of these materials across international borders.
So these are only books in foreign languages?
No, that's the interesting thing. There are definitely a lot more books in foreign languages in accessible formats available in our collection since the U.S. officially joined the treaty in 2019. But that includes books produced in countries like Canada, Australia, and Great Britain. So it actually increases our English language collection as well.
Well, anything that increases our collection is wonderful. What if I want to find out what new books have been added to the collection in German?
Good point. NLS has an internal magazine ILQ, or International Language Quarterly. All books listed in International Language Quarterly are available for immediate download from NLS Bard. And you can even set up your Bard's account's preferred language to German if you only want to get German language book results when you're searching Bard.
Internal magazine. So it's not something I subscribe to and then get in Braille or in audio format.
Exactly. It's not something you can subscribe to, but you can access it online. Just ask us how to access it if you're interested.
Well, that works too. What if I want to practice my German when my stepfather isn't available?
There are language learning apps like Duolingo, Babbel, Memrise, and Natuling that may work relatively well with VoiceOver and TalkBack. Most of them are free initially, but you may need a subscription to access all of their content. You can also use most of these on a computer that has a screen reader installed. And you can also just listen to podcasts or YouTube videos to immerse yourself in the language and test your listening skills.
Well, you've given me a lot to consider about using my talking book program to support me while learning a language. If you are a patron of the Talking Book program and would like to receive personalized reader's advisory, please reach out to us. You can contact us by calling 1-800-252-9605 or by sending an email to tbpral@tsl.texas.gov. Our dedicated team is ready to assist you and provide the recommendations tailored to your interests and reading preferences. We look forward to helping you discover new and exciting books. Well, that's just about all the time we have. I hope you take this opportunity to ask us for tips on what to read next. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on TBP Voices.